This is ABC 7 News at 6.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining us. I'm Beth Jones.
And I'm Peter Dubois. First tonight, a Hancock man has been arrested for manslaughter in connection with a deadly hit and run.
35-year-old Amber Robbins of Tremont was walking along Main Street in Southwest Harbor on June 10th when she was struck and killed by a vehicle that did not stop. A passerby noticed her body in a ditch the next day and called 911. A warrant for 31-year-old John Holdsworth of Hancock was issued Wednesday. Holdsworth was arrested this morning and charged with manslaughter. He is expected to make his first court appearance Friday.
An attempted traffic stop in Fairfield earlier this week turned into a police chase. Fairfield police say an officer attempted to stop a black truck on Savage Street for vehicle defects and no inspection sticker, but the driver refused to stop and a short chase ensued. Police say the truck eventually turned into a residence on Silver Street where a passenger fled. The driver was identified as 18-year-old Jeremiah Sear of Fairfield. He was arrested and charged with eluding an officer and driving to endanger. Police say more charges are anticipated as the investigation continues.
Meanwhile, U.S. Marshals have arrested a fugitive from Texas in Bangor. That happening today. According to the U.S. Marshals Service, 36-year-old Christopher Ratcliffe of Gilmer, Texas, was wanted on warrants for first-degree murder, aggravated kidnapping with a deadly weapon, and aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. A collaborative investigation led authorities to Bangor, where Ratcliffe was identified as a passenger in a vehicle. He was apprehended without incident and charged as a fugitive from justice. He will be arraigned in Maine pending his extradition back to Texas.
3 people have been arrested after a month-long investigation into illegal drug trafficking in western Washington County. 42-year-old Mandy Kane of Addison and 20-year-old Samantha Jo Moore of Machiasport are being charged with unlawful trafficking of scheduled drugs. 20-year-old Willie Wynn of Rochester, New York is charged with theft and aggravated drug trafficking. A spokesperson for the Maine Drug Enforcement Agency says on Wednesday law enforcement officers located Mandy Kane in Cherryfield and arrested her for an outstanding warrant for trafficking cocaine base. While in Cherryfield, they found Samantha Jo Moore driving a vehicle. Officers stopped the vehicle and arrested her for an outstanding warrant for aggravated trafficking in fentanyl. MDEA says Willie Wynn was a passenger in Moore's vehicle. He was arrested on a theft charge for a gun he had hidden in his pocket. Officers searched Wynn's room at a Millbridge motel. MDEA says they found 66 grams of cocaine base and 41 grams of fentanyl. All 3 individuals were taken to the Washington County Jail.
Well, switching gears now, 70 years ago, former President Dwight Eisenhower signed the Korean Armistice Agreement, putting an end to the Korean War. Often referred to as the Forgotten War, the Korean War Veterans Association remembered the 247 Mainers whose lives were lost. Our Matthew Jurancic was there for that touching tribute.
Carlton V. Grell.
They never got to have a life. They never had a home. They never had grandchildren. Nothing.
Veterans who served in the Korean War and wars following gathered at the Mount Hope Cemetery in Bangor, recognizing those who made the ultimate sacrifice during the so-called Forgotten War.
They went over to a place that was blistering hot in the summer, freezing cold in the winter. They were ill prepared when the war began. They fought through that, staved Korea, and then took back the land that the Koreans, North Koreans, and the Chinese took.
Hands on hearts, salutes, even a few bows from the crowd, showing nothing but respect for these fallen soldiers.
We're Americans. We value life, really. We take every living person as something else, really. That's what our country's founded on.
70 years later, Whedon says the Korean War may officially be over, but there's still work that needs to be done to honor the fallen.
There's still 7,000 buried in Korea, somewhere. So we want to bring their remains back. The Korean War to us is not over, really. The thinking about it is not over.
In Bangor, Matthew Juronsik, ABC7 and Fox 22 News.
Meanwhile, the order of November's referendum election ballot questions has been officially set using a lottery-based system. The lottery was conducted by Secretary of State Shenna Bellows and Deputy Secretary of State for Corporations, Elections, and Commissions Julie Flynn. A total of 8 questions will be on the ballot. They focus on topics including prohibiting campaign spending by foreign governments, the creation of Pine Tree Power, and a right to repair. To learn more about the upcoming elections or to view public video of the ballot question lottery, you can visit the Secretary of State's Facebook page.
Well, Mainers are certainly familiar with bats, as many have had encounters right in their own homes. And as bat season reaches its peak, the Maine CDC says the potential risk of being exposed to rabies from bats is also at its peak. Our Grace Blanchard spoke with health educators from the CDC about what Mainers should do if they have an encounter.
Every year between July and about September, that's when we see the highest bat activity.
Bats play an important role in nature, but can also spread viruses like rabies that can be fatal in humans, pets, and livestock.
Maine CDC does see an increase in phone calls to us about bat exposures. We also see an increase in bats submitted for rabies testing. So we just want people to be aware that bats are more active. And so that does mean that they may have more encounters with them during the summer.
And the CDC says if one does end up flying into your home, there are proper steps to take.
If you find a bat in your house and you are not sure if, say, your pets or a member of your family could have been exposed to that bat and if it could have rabies, the best thing to do is try to capture that bat if you can do it safely.
According to Porter, direct exposure could be from a bite, scratch, or even saliva. Anyone who's been exposed should contact their healthcare provider, and if unsure if you've been potentially exposed, you should contact the Maine CDC, and they can help determine if further action should be taken. Grace Blanchard, ABC7 and Fox 22 News.
Well, the invasive Japanese beetle has caused havoc for many homeowners and gardeners. This year, researchers have noticed a change in the beetle's usual patterns, along with record high numbers. Our reporter Doug Banks has details.
As far back as the 1960s, Japanese beetles have been feeding on roses, raspberries, grapes, high bush blueberries, and many more plants and weeds in Maine. Jim Dill, the director of UMaine's Diagnostics and Research Lab, is noticing a new trend with these beetles that has left him with more questions than answers.
This year I've seen him feeding on plants that I've never seen him feeding on, like azalea and actually rhubarb leaves, which is highly unusual for him. So, I have no reason as to why they were doing that.
The Japanese beetles burrow their eggs underground over the winter, and come late June, the eggs hatch and begin feeding and reproducing at alarming rates, turning one Old Town resident's once beautiful roses and music boxes into a ghost of what once was.
As it blooms, they just crawl right inside and destroy it.
To get rid of the beetles, Dill recommends placing special traps far enough away from what you want to protect, as well as placing them in soapy water. He also recommends lawn-friendly nematodes and insecticides. One glimmer of hope researchers are giving gardeners for what's left of this year is that the invasion will be done in just a few short weeks.
It's a double-edged sword with this particular critter, because the grub of it, which is a little white grub, is a lawn pest, and the adult feeds on a whole range of plants.
For more information on Japanese beetles and what you can do, go to our website, foxbangor.com. In Orono, Doug Banks, ABC7 and Fox 22 News.
And those pesky little critters, no one likes them. I remember, growing up in New Hampshire, they're an issue as well. And they would just take over our raspberry bushes. And it was the worst because, we love picking the raspberries, but they just demolish them.
Yeah.
So
it's disconcerting how many more invasive species of all kinds, not just bugs, that we're seeing in the state of Maine and in New England. It's definitely something to keep your eye on for sure.
Yeah, another thing we're keeping our eye on is the weather. Yeah, expecting temperatures to rise once again for us.
In the meantime, though, I think a lot of us enjoyed a little bit of a reprieve today. Yes. Just lower temperatures, a nice breeze most of the day, and some rain for some of us.
Right.
Let's go ahead and get a first check of our forecast and see what else is coming.
Hey, Beth and Peter, thank you. Happy Thursday. Your first weather is brought to you by Saliba's Rug Cleaners, Maine's largest for over 70 years. And we're talking about temperatures today, noticeably colder compared against yesterday, right? With highs back in the 70s because of the clouds and rain across the area. And the rain is coming to an end now, but slowly, right? Still some showers and a couple thunder showers out there, all non-severe. This will push through tonight. And then tomorrow, we have a hazy, hot, humid day on the way with temperatures up near 90. But then another cold front comes through, that one right there. That's going to bring us some more wet weather for Saturday afternoon. Our forecast then for tonight, though, we're talking about mostly cloudy skies to partly cloudy skies with low temperatures hanging out near 70. Your full forecast is coming up. Beth and Peter.
All righty, Jeff, we'll be waiting for it in the meantime. Coming up on ABC 7 News at 6, hundreds of years of history will be up for auction this weekend. Our Devin Dagnall will have more.
And our David Ledford will be in with an inside look at an alternative to blood transfusions. We'll have those stories and much more as ABC 7 News at 6 continues.
Dine on the deck with a delicious view at the Lucerne Inn and Ryan's Pub. Experience outdoor dining at its finest. Open Tuesday through Sunday with award-winning dishes from their executive chef, Arturo Montes. Dining on the deck at Ryan's Pub is an unforgettable culinary experience you'll want to share with your family and friends. We are pet-friendly, so your furry friends are always welcome to join you at your table. Your next visit to the Lucerne Inn will feel like the first, all over again.
It's the Toyota Summer Savings Event, featuring cars from the longest-lasting brand, Toyota. You've been waiting for a new Toyota, so now's the time. Come and get it. Right now, you could save up to $1,600 with affordable 3.99% financing on an all-wheel drive Camry. And every Camry comes with 2 years no-cost maintenance and more. The Toyota Summer Savings Event at your New England Toyota dealer, your all-wheel drive headquarters. So come and get it. Toyota, let's go places.
Why wait until November when Black Friday deals are going on now at Ashley? Take advantage of low monthly payments with 0% interest through July 2028, in-store only. Plus, shop doorbusters starting at just $2.99. Shop and save today, only at Ashley.
Scudic & Bloom, a full-service custom-designed florist, Main Street in Winter Harbor.
We can deliver one-of-a-kind, full-color flower arrangements
by custom floral designer me, Pam.
Delivering to Ellsworth and surrounding areas for any occasion.
Please visit scudicandbloom.com or call 844-SCUDIC. Experience the ultimate outdoor living with Granville Stone and Hearth. Our high-quality grills and outdoor living products will take your backyard to the next level. Scan the QR code on your screen to explore our wide selection of grills and outdoor living accessories. From classic charcoal to state-of-the-art gas grills, we have everything you need to entertain guests in style. Create unforgettable moments with family and friends. Start your outdoor living journey today with Granville Stone and Hearth.
Dave's Auto Repair and Towing is now in 2 locations in Bucksport and Ellsworth, providing honest and professional automotive repair and maintenance services. As a family-owned, certified Napa Auto Care Center, Dave's Auto Repair and Towing will take care of your air conditioning, axle repair and replacement, brakes, engine repair, exhaust systems, oil changes, preventive maintenance, and radiator service. And Dave's also offers a large and affordable selection of tires and 24-hour towing service. Dave's Auto Repair and Towing in Bucksport and Ellsworth.
You're watching ABC 7 Bangor.
Welcome back. A once-in-a-lifetime auction is happening this weekend. Many of the items sold will be 100 years old or more. Devin Dagnall stopped in to see what's up for grabs.
If you like early American antiques, you're going to love this.
A massive estate sale touting unique historic items will be taking place on July 29th and 30th at 2909 Western Avenue in Newburgh. The collection is the lifelong work of Maine-based historian Amos Kimball, whose menagerie features items ranging from Model T Fords to 90s baseball cards.
In my 45-year career, it's the biggest undertaking I've ever taken on.
There is literally hundreds of years of American history at this estate sale. One of my favorite artifacts, this original Ouija board, first manufactured by W.M. Folds in the early 1900s.
He just had the love for antiques and collections, and many people tried to buy stuff from him, and he never would let anything loose. He was a true collector.
Kimball's hodgepodge is so extensive it easily overwhelms 4 canopy tents and a barn when put on display, leaving veteran antiquers like Kathy Robichaud at a loss for words.
So I knew there would be some things to look at, but I never thought it would be this much stuff.
If you want to check out everything before the action starts, or you want to get in early to set up your game plan, there will be one more day of previews on the 28th from 10:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. Auctioneer Rusty Farron says he's anticipating hundreds will attend the estate sale, with many coming from all over the country. If you plan on going, he's got one piece of advice.
Just come on out, bid high and bid often.
In Newburgh, Devin Dagnall, ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
Wow, it looks like so many cool items there. Meanwhile, a Maine hospital has been utilizing an alternative to blood transfusions to decrease blood loss during surgery. Our David Ledford got an inside look at exactly how it's done, and a disclaimer: some people may find the following footage to be graphic.
Every drop of blood in a patient counts.
The Northern Light Eastern Maine Medical Center has been using what's known as the Cell Saver program to collect blood lost during surgery, clean it, and safely give it back to patients.
The surgeon extracts the blood from the field with suction. It goes into a reservoir on the Cell Saver machine. From that reservoir, it goes into a bowl that spins and processes and extracts. We are washing all that blood. Then it goes into a re-infused bag that the CRNA can administer back to the patient.
The method has been used by the medical center to decrease blood loss during surgery and as an alternative for those who object to blood transfusions for religious or other reasons.
We're able to give them back their own more safe blood because we know it's theirs, rather than give them blood that's from a donor, which is very safe but can have problems that are associated with it, like reactions to the blood and so forth.
The Cell Saver program was originally launched at EMMC by cardiac nurses. However, the center recently expanded the program by training a group of anesthesia technicians.
We're also seeing an excitement from these anesthesia techs that they want to learn how to do this, they want to be good at it, and they want to grow their career in this way.
Northern Light medical professionals say that expanding this Cell Saver program provides a number of benefits for both patients and staff.
The patient, sometimes if their blood level drops a little bit, they have to stay the night. At least we're able to give back the blood so they can go home that same surgery.
Staff say the program has been used at the center for nearly 20 years.
To have it here in Bangor, Maine at a community-based hospital is pretty unique. This is a location where you can come to get what you need to be able to get the treatment the way that you want it.
In Bangor, David Ledford, ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
Definitely an interesting advancement there.
Yes, some incredible technology.
Well, coming up in sports, recent MCI grad Emma Burr just returned from the Junior Olympics in Oregon.
How she feels about capping her high school career this way. That story coming right up.
Want to improve or upgrade your home? At Home FAB and At Home KBF in Lincoln and Dover Foxcroft has you covered. We pride ourselves in the relationships we create with every customer. Stop into either location today and see what we can do to make you feel at home.
Should I be selling right now? I gotta get a bigger place. What's my house worth? What do you think? What's my house really worth? How do I buy a house?
What if I don't have time to see it in person?
What is going on with this housing market?
You have questions. We can take the guesswork out of that. Contact a RE/MAX collaborative agent today. We service all of Maine.
The first ever Mazda CX-50, purpose-built for the outdoors. With our most advanced driving technology for responsive, consistent performance, on-road and off, that entices you to go further, more often.
Find your new Mazda today at Varney Mazda, 260 Hogan Road in Bangor, and discover what Varney value is all about.
With AAA Insurance, by bundling our home and auto policies, we saved over $450.
And we were shocked at the savings.
When we switched to AAA auto insurance and bundled our policies, we were able to save over $400 every year.
Switch to AAA insurance today, and you could save an average of $483 on auto insurance. Compare that to State Farm, Geico, even Allstate. Call now for your free AAA full picture quote to find out how much you could save.
Well, my passion is hang gliding. I've been doing it for over 30 years, and it's like flying. I mean, it's like everything you always dreamed about. AAA Insurance helps us save more.
And do more.
The savings from AAA Insurance has allowed me to pursue my passion of making jewelry. It's great to have a little bit of extra cash to do something that you love.
To find out how much you could save by switching to AAA Insurance, call 866-460-1310 for your free AAA full picture quote today. You'll be glad you did.
Interested in a career as an appliance repair technician? At Home Furniture Appliance and Bedding is now hiring technicians with a Maine propane and natural gas license. Understanding repairs are a part of life. We're trusted by Mainers to get the job done right. Visit or call us today to apply.
Tonight's Sports is brought to you by Engstrom's Auto Service in Guilford. We specialize in all foreign and domestic service and alignments.
Welcome back in, everyone. Thank you for staying with us. Let's start on the football field. Day 2 of Patriots training camp. Still a pad-free practice. So far, so good to start the season. Patriots will start to ramp things up next week when they put the pads on, but after working just red zone scenarios on Wednesday, they backed up the offense on Thursday, giving us our first real look at the passing schemes and at a few new additions this offseason, including veteran wideout Juju Smith-Schuster. The longtime Steeler made a mark with the Chiefs last season, helping them to a Super Bowl, and he's hoping to bring some leadership and guidance to the Patriots' younger players.
Honestly, I would just say the experience. I'm a guy, I'm not the young dude no more on the team. I'm the vet, and just the experience that playing in football and playing in playoffs and playing in big games, I can show that and help, teach these guys, what it takes.
Wishing them luck this year. Let's start out on the track. Let's go to the track now. Recent MCI grad Emma Burr just got done competing at the Junior Olympics in Oregon. And as our Ryan Sudol reports, it was the perfect way to cap off her stellar high school career.
Olympians had been on that track, and I was on that track. It was cool.
Recent MCI track and field grad Emma Burr just returned from the meet of a lifetime, the USA Track and Field Junior Olympics at the University of Oregon.
There were people jumping so high and running so fast, and I was like, I'm here with these people that are this good.
The multiple-time state champion competed in the heptathlon, and her qualifying journey began with the Maine State Junior Olympics in Brewer, with a goal of just seeing where she stands.
I did a heptathlon last year at the same place, so I was like, okay, I'll just do that again. And it was more just to get a score to see where I'd be fitting in college.
Well, she won. And qualified for regionals, too, something she wouldn't have known about if not for her friend's push.
My friend was like, hey, why don't you go to New York to qualify? I was like, maybe, I'm not sure. And then I ended up going, and that was good competition there.
She won again and found herself on a plane to Eugene a matter of weeks later. Burr ended up finishing 20th out of 42 competitors. Finishing in the top half was made even greater by the fact that instead of being flanked by a team, she kind of just showed up.
Some people had personal coaches that they were talking to. They had marks for high jump and long jump. I just picked a spot on the track and hoped for the best.
As her high school career now officially comes to a close, Burr can't think of a better way to end it than becoming a junior Olympian. But she's not content on this being her last time.
It's definitely a highlight, and it shows how far I've come and how much I've accomplished. So it's like a milestone, and I hope to go there again someday.
In Pittsfield, I'm Ryan Sudol, ABC 7, Fox 22 Sports.
Thanks for that, Ryan. That is all the time we have for sports. Here's Jeff Weller with your full 5-day forecast. Jeff?
All right, Tyler, thank you. Your full weather is brought to you by Maine Made Relief, handmade with natural ingredients in Blue Hill, Maine. Let's talk about the weather and us today. Temperatures back up in the 70s, a far cry from yesterday's mid-80s, but the clouds around today and the rain-cooled temperatures out there for us for now. However, that's all going to change in a big way tomorrow, as we'll have one day only of temperatures back up near 90 and incredibly humid tomorrow as well. Speaking of 90s, across the plains right now, the big bubble of heat across the Midwest. forecast, everything kind of goes up and around the extreme heat, right? Well, that's where we are now with a wave of rain through the area right now. We'll get a break in the action tomorrow, followed by the next rain shower activity getting in here on Saturday. I know. All right, visibility now, though, is reduced across our area. It's very muggy, very humid. The air has lots of moisture in it, likely giving us some dense fog tonight and into early parts of tomorrow. It will be slow to lift with the sunrise tomorrow, so if you're driving tonight, be ready for that, as dense fog is across the area now and will linger into early parts of tomorrow morning. The drought monitor came out again today, and here we are across the Midwest and Great Lakes and South. Problems there. But for us, not so much, right? Too much rainfall in spots across our neck of the woods. Nobody in our state right now under drought conditions at all. And this trend will likely continue as we're still in this pretty wet pattern across our area. All right, here's the radar now, a very active radar, right? So lots of clouds around, lots of showers, a couple of thunder showers in there, all non-severe, but they are bringing some locally heavy rainfall out there for us. We're used to that, though. This will all clear out of here tonight, and then tomorrow it's going to leave behind us some very muggy conditions, very steamy conditions. That's going to give us high temperatures up near 90. But then this cold front's going to come through and kind of cool us off for Saturday with a couple of showers around Saturday afternoon. That will likely give us a couple of thunder showers in there as well. Let's walk you through it. So here we are tonight, about midnight or so. The rain has pushed off to our east. See you later behind it. We will get some clearing for many hours this evening, and then also some dense fog in there. But then tomorrow, hot and steamy, high temperatures up near 90, incredibly humid. But then late tomorrow night, more so on Saturday, here comes our next front. This is not going to bring as much rain as originally thought across our neck of the woods, but still, we do have some rain showers on the way, likely passing through about midday or late Friday and early parts of Saturday. There will be a front in the area, so expect a shower at any given time Saturday, but it will not be an all-day rain. Our forecast then for tonight, though, are showers and storms ending out there with a northwest breeze around 5 miles per hour for tomorrow. All right, so lots of sunshine tomorrow, hazy, hot, humid, highs near 91 with that northwest breeze around 5. And then looking ahead, your 5-day forecast shows the hot day is tomorrow, Saturday a bit cooler, rain cool there again. But look at Sunday, hanging out in the 70s, lots of sunshine. Same thing for Monday into Tuesday of next week. Beth and Peter.
So definitely, for me anyway, a much anticipated dip in temperatures, especially on that overnight. Really missed that overnight relief. We haven't had it in a little bit.
Yeah, really looking forward to that cool down.
Indeed. All right. Well, there is still more to come. Stay with us.
During Renewal by Andersen's 4th of July sale, get incredible savings on the most trusted family of window and patio door brands in America. Call for your free window diagnosis and begin your Renewal by Andersen signature service experience. A unique start-to-finish home improvement solution, skillfully guided by Renewal by Andersen professionals. Our 4th of July sale is going on right now, but it won't last. Act now, because these incredible 4th of July savings on our exclusive composite fabrics material windows end soon. Renewal by Andersen, the better way to a better window.
The concert event of a lifetime. Come experience the dynamic energy of one of the most accomplished musicians of our time, Carlos Santana. 1001 Rainbows Tour 2023. August 2nd, Maine Savings Amphitheater, Bangor, Maine. Take a trip through the hits from Woodstock to Supernatural and a backwards flip into the unknown. On sale now at waterfrontconcerts.com.
Established in 1925, Bangor Floral has been a premier provider of beautiful floral arrangements and thoughtful gifts for almost 100 years. Whatever the occasion, our premium collection of colorful blooms, blossoming plants, and gift baskets have warmed hearts for generations. We strongly support the Buy Local movement, purchasing directly from local farms and growers, and we are committed to the preservation of our environment. Bangor Floral, located at 332 Harlow Street. Stop in today to experience a flower shop like no other.
These days you can buy a new mattress anywhere. However, getting the right mattress at the right price will keep you up at night. When you're ready for a new mattress, come to Dorsey's. We've delivered more mattresses to this area than any other retailer. With over 48 years of experience, the largest in-stock selection, plus our 30-night sleep guarantee, we've got the right mattress for you at a great price. Dorsey Furniture, Route 1A, Holden. Sleep well, my friends.
It's the Toyota Summer Savings Event, featuring trucks from the longest-lasting brand, Toyota. Right now, you could save up to $1,900 with 3.99% financing on a four-wheel drive Tacoma. Toyota, let's go places.
Tonight, the surprise collapse of Hunter Biden's plea deal.
What happens next? Plus, where severe weather is headed now. What to expect. More Americans turn to the most watched program on television. World News Tonight with David Muir.
Finally tonight, the Dairy Queen in Ellsworth went all out today in support of the Children's Miracle Network. The first annual Children's Miracle Network Carnival was held by the employees there. Everything from face painting to a dunk tank and even a bounce house for the kids. There was also a raffle with some pretty great prizes from local businesses. Donations were welcomed, and some of the proceeds from the sales today also went to support the charity. Just a great event for a great cause. They definitely went all in on that.
Yeah, no. Like you needed a better excuse to go to Dairy Queen,
right.
Get yourself a little treat.
Get yourself a little treat.
Yeah, and now for a good cause as well.
Makes it even better.
Yeah, hopefully they raise a lot of money.
Alrighty, folks. Well, that is going to do it for us from everyone here at ABC 7 News. Take care and have a great rest of your night.
Good night, everyone.